Thank you so much for agreeing to be a judge for a Missouri Collegiate Media Association contest. We appreciate your help in deciding the winning entries from across the state. And you will receive an invitation to be a judge for the contest. So follow those instructions to begin the process. You need to be at mcma.submittable.com. Login. From the list of submissions, you will just have the category that you will be judging. You can further organize that list by using the filter, and so we're going to go to show search filter, and we're just going to look at one division at a time. You may have in fact been just assigned one division, and so you won't even have to worry about that. Some of you may have volunteered for more than one category, and it would be helpful for you to filter that. And so you would go to show search filters, you would click on the category that you're wanting to view. We'll choose story illustration for this example, and then again you can divide it up also by the divisions. We'll click division 1 in this case and then filter the results. Then you can just click on the entry and it will pop up in PDF form. Now, if it does not pop up, then there is a trick that you can do as well. But you can look at the summary. You'll see the PDF, click on download, and you may have to find where that file has downloaded, and then you can open it, and so it'll be a separate file than your website. Regardless, you will need to look at the summary in order to make sure that it's the correct division that will be listed, as well as check out the entry title so that then you can locate it on the full page PDF. And then for your own benefit, you can rate or vote for the entries as you go along, and you can put a thumbs up as a yes, and that's going to give 1 point. A maybe would give 0 points, and a thumbs down or no would give -1. And you can just arrow back up to take you back to the list. Then you'll have the votes here to the side. Can then sort those by clicking on the plus minus, and it's going to put all of your yes votes up to the top. And then that can help you to narrow down which ones you would like to choose for first, second, third, and honorable mention. Another nice feature that Submittable will allow you to do is to add a note, and this will be where the judges' comments will be located for each entry. And so you could actually type up some standard observations or things that you're looking for in that category. For example, for news writing, that would be objectivity, use of sources, inverted pyramid, style of writing, all of those judging criteria. And you could then have that in a Word document that you copy and paste up here on each one, so you'd have that standard thing that you normally would say, and even elaborate a bit more because you only have to type it once and then you're copying and pasting. And then of course you'd want to add some other notes to personalize it. So that could actually save a lot of time in the judging and adding comments rather than having to do those by hand as we have done in the past. And so, you know, whatever you would type right here, and then you would simply click on add note, and include submitter in that so that the entrants can see those as well. The last thing that you will need to do is to designate first, second, third place, and honorable mention. And you'll do that by adding a label. There are 2 different ways to do so. You can either on the entry itself click on the icon that looks like a garage sale tag label. So we'll go ahead and click first place. And then that first place designation will appear in the list. Another way that you can put the label on is by just selecting that entry and then again finding that label icon. Click on that, and this one we'll say is our second place. And so you should have a first, second, third, and honorable mention. Sometimes there are ties, sometimes there are additional honorable mentions, and we leave that totally up to the judge to make those designations. Some publications may be online only instead of print, and so they will have a website link in the note, and you'll just click on that to find their entry. And for the multimedia element and website categories, those will be links as well, and so then that will take you to their websites. Some of the multimedia entries may not be housed on their website, but rather on YouTube, and so you can go to that site.
What comes to mind when you think of hope?
When I think of hope, I really hope I get a job when I graduate.
Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you again for volunteering to judge. This is a big way that students learn, by receiving feedback. And then of course they look forward to receiving the awards, and it's something that they can include in their resume and their portfolio as they pursue jobs in the industry. And we just so very much appreciate your participation in this process.